Hey everybody, Weem here. Welcome back to Software Inc. We just released the big project that last time we were just about to. And look at that, $273,000 with inadequate quality, but it has put us up to 658. That was huge. I forgot that it was this much. I thought it was like 220 something, but when I saw this, I remembered that it was actually really high. So that is really cool. Let's see. Let's jump into, what is it? All software. No, that's not it. We go to the contract. I always forget. You go back to contracts is what you do. And then we're going to pan all the way down here. Whew, look at that. Look at that. Inadequate quality. But check that out. No bug penalties. That's great. It's funny you only get 1,600 up front. Pretty close to what you normally get up front from a project. But you make this like huge sum after that. We did have an unfinished penalty. Was it really unfinished? Maybe I did something a hair too early. I didn't think so. Anyway, still, that's totally fine. We will take that huge chunk of money, delivered 12 months early. So again, I think I mentioned last time that it'd be interesting if there was some kind of bonus for delivering it early, but it looks like that's not really accounted for. But anyway, huge. This definitely puts us over that 500,000 mark, the milestone I said we could potentially be crossing. Yeah, easily did that. So anyway, I've got another project I'm working on right now. This one is for the programmers. So anyway, that's where we're at as we get started here in episode 10. Well, isn't this some timing? We had 4 people go on vacation. I've got this up here as I have had for a while now. And we can see the vacation days here, or months. Same thing, days, months. In this game, it's the same. And yeah, 4 people all are out on vacation right now. So it's just lonely old Weem typing away on his keyboard here, trying to get the code in for this project. I think it's probably going to be fine. By the time these guys come back in the morning, he should be well on his way to having this done. And the other one should have plenty of time as well. 361 with 2 months to do it. Shouldn't be a problem. Let's go ahead and jam through this day and get everybody back here and see how things progress. Obviously taking a hit to the money there. Oh no, I went over my mark. Look at this. This is how I mess things up. I don't pay attention. Okay, let's go ahead and promote this guy. Unfortunately, that's going to be a little bit problematic, but that's okay. As long as we're making money, I'm okay with that. I don't mind the penalties too much, as long as it's not a huge deal. Programming, art, we're still good. Still good. Let's get this going. Pretty much we're releasing this at the end of the day. We're going to let this take as many bugs as we can. So right now we're really just focused on the art and trying to get that cranked out. Today would be nice, but it's not required. 2, it's getting close. Yeah, not quite. There we go. They've left for the day. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and release this guy. 36,000. I think we had the potential for 40. So we probably really had the potential for 38, 39. So we probably lost a couple thousand there. It's unfortunate. We can look, I suppose. It's right here. A pretty big hit on bug penalties, actually. 67 at $30 a pop. Yeah, interesting. Okay, well, still, it's not that bad. Not that bad at all. We'll take it. We just got to get this guy cranked out. So let's go ahead and skip to the next day and see where we're at. I think we have pretty perfect timing right now. We just hit the 0-0 on artwork for this project. So we're in the delay, and we don't need to do a whole lot more. Once it hits beta, which will be very shortly, we can release it. And then we have everybody unlocked. So what I want to do is I want to look into a project and see if we can take one on a decent sized project. Let's actually sort this by income. How about that? So we have 190,000 on this guy right here. This is easy. Our guy's got this no problem. Now, great quality is there is that. We could take a hit there. Late penalty could be up to 70 grand. That would knock it down to 110-ish. So there is that. We do want that to be really good quality. We did do the inadequate quality on that really big project, and it had a lot of these features, and so that could have been due to us not having artists that were great in some of these other areas. So that's something to consider. Maybe that's one we don't do, but I'm kind of thinking of a project that has multiple requirements, something like that. Actually, this is actually a good size here. 8 on the code and 2 on the art. The art is actually has been pretty straightforward to us. A 9.2. This could be cool as well. 10 months versus 9 months. Good versus great. I think good's gonna be a little bit easier to go for. How about the embedded? That's interesting. 2 designer, 2 programmer, 1 artist. Big on code though, and very small on art. Let's actually go ahead and take on this website for Codemasters. I think that's a thing we could do. We'll accept that as a for team project. Yeah. So we want to switch these guys over to designer, and then we're going to let this go through till it hits beta, and just get that released. So there you go. That's good. We're going to go ahead and release that. 60 grand. It's perfect. And then we can switch these guys. For now, they can actually be switched to designers. And everybody can focus on that. Even though we know Weem's carrying this, he pretty much is carrying the design element here. Oof, and it's a big one. It's actually taking some effort here. Hold up. Wrong project. Let's switch these guys over. I don't want them sitting around. I want them actually getting some training in this stuff. Get their design practice in. There we go. I don't think it's going to help it be any faster. Yeah, but that's okay. I do feel like they get some skill from that. I can't confirm that, but I feel like them doing design stuff helps. The way things have been going, I think we're kind of coming into a time where we've got opportunity to do some cool things, and specifically with training. So I've got the error here, not error, but basically the warning that Mason Sanders is not skilled in 2D code. And he is a programmer, he is our coder. You can see he's good with a lot of stuff, but apparently not good enough on 2D. So what I wanted to do was pull him off, and I thought, well, I could make him an artist. He could help on that end, but really the art's going to get done well before the code is, and we might as well not taint the art with his poor art skills here. So I thought, okay, well, why don't we train him? He doesn't have 3D network algorithm, something that when I click through here, you could see algorithm and 3D are not good for these two. Weem's 3D is actually low as well. His algorithm's a little bit better than theirs. So either 3D or algorithm might be a good thing to educate him on. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and go programming. We're going to go 3 months training on that. And we want him, this is programming, and we want it in 3D. So we're going to send him off to become the 3D expert. He will be gone 3 months, but I think we're going to be fine. I think we're going to be just fine here cranking on our projects. So let's do that, and let's see. December, January, February, he'll be back early next year or so. So let's see how his training goes. Everybody's gone home for the day, and we just finished another big project, that Codemasters website. You can see we made $130,000 from that. Very, very cool. We are at 838. Man, we're just kind of able to jam through some of these projects quite easily. The game asset ones have been really good money makers, and the website ones are actually pretty decent too. They do take us a bit longer, not longer than the deadline. For example, looking at this one, 10 months, we probably get this done in about 5 or something like that. That could be some good money, jam through that pretty quick. But we've been doing really well. Like I said, the goal was to get to $1 million. We're already at 838. I'm going to go ahead and jump to the next day, but we are well on our way towards hitting that goal. Go big or go home, right? I'm looking at projects today, and as the morning is about to begin, we're going to get everybody in here, except for Mason. I believe it is February. I think this is his 3rd month. It says that he's in class. He returns in 1 month, so we'll get him next month. But this embedded systems here, the art units are very low. It's heavy code, so that we're a bit slower in that regard. The art seems to go by pretty quickly. But next month again, we are going to get Mason back. That said, We set him in for some 3D code stuff, come to think of it. And there may not be anything here with 3D stuff. I think that plays a bigger role when you're making your own project. So anyway, he won't necessarily speed things up, but it's definitely not going to slow things down either. So let's go ahead and accept this job. It's a big one, 214,000. That would put us over by a bit. We could take some losses and still get over the million. It's possible we mess it up pretty bad and we come up short, especially because we're taking losses each month. I probably will still continue to take on some other projects while we go, but let's go ahead and take this one in. We'll go main project 1 on this one. Accept that work. And basically we can tell everybody that they're on project, they're already there. We can switch people to design. Make sure that that's getting started. So is this going to be our final project? Are we doing it for Ubisoft? It could be the final big project. I'm not really sure. We're going to get everybody in here, get this design started. It's quite slow. So anyway, let's hammer this out. Let's finish strong and see if we can cross that $1 million mark. So mistakes were made. I basically was working on the design for Ubisoft and you could see it halted when it hit network. I don't have anybody that has any skill in design network. So I've actually got Weem off. I sent him for a 2-month training for that design network, but not before also sending Kimberly off for training. Or was it Lena? It was Lena, but I accidentally did code network instead of design network. So anyway, at least she'll be learning a bit about that, but it's not going to help with Ubisoft. Now we have 9 months left. I don't think it's going to be an issue. Weem's going to get back in 1 month and he'll be able to finish the design, and then I think we should be able to hit the requirements. We'll see. A bit nervous about that. In the meantime, a number of people went on vacation, so literally Kimberly is the only one in the office. I went ahead and assigned her a design project, rather an art project, but she is solo. Will she get to finish this tomorrow? I don't know. We'll speed this up. It looks like it's going pretty quick, so maybe it is something she can wrap up tomorrow. Yeah, now she's gonna go home. Yeah. Okay, this should be something she can wrap up tomorrow. So Weem is returned. You can see that under Design Network he has skills now, and we are actually progressing in the network line here. Whew. It's not going to leave us a whole lot of time. We're probably going to have about 7 months. I'm hoping that's enough to kind of get through everything. We obviously have art worked on right now. Unfortunately, Kimberly's on vacation. So Joey came back to work from training, and was he just out? He might have just been out himself on vacation. But now Kimberly is out. So anyway, we've got one working on this, but we are just about to wrap this up. Let's go ahead and speed this up a bit. Okay. Make sure we stop this in time. So we are going to be good. This one will get to release today, fortunately. Promote that. Go ahead and speed that up till we hit beta. There we go. Go ahead and release that. So there's another 10,000. And of course now he has nothing to do. But hopefully with all the training that's going on, tomorrow we get people back from vacation and training and can crank this big project out, because we've taken a little bit of a hit with all of these issues. I don't think it's going to cross the line right to, I forgot exactly what it was going to give us. We'll surprise ourselves. I think it was like maybe it was 190, I don't remember, so probably not enough. Definitely had a shortage of people, and I did some training as well. Not been some great months, but Ubisoft is ready to let this go, and we're down a bit. I don't think it's going to cross the mark, but let's go ahead and release it. 201,000, so we are quite close. 925. We'll have some people returning tomorrow. We'll pick up a new project, and maybe tomorrow or the next day, or the day after will be the day. We're close though. We are so close now. I just closed out 3 projects. You can see the values of them here. Those 3 wasn't quite enough to put us over. So what do we need? We need 19,000 more, Plus we are losing, you know, we made some good money last month, but we're going to lose salary of this here. 19 of 14 is going to be 33,000, call it 35, 40,000 more that we need. We are just past lunch for today. Let's bring this up. We do have some more game asset stuff, so we'd have to take on a number of these. But the game asset ones pay well, and they're actually pretty quick to jam through. Like this one will be very straightforward. Let's go ahead and accept that one. This one and 15. I forgot what that last one was price-wise, but that would put us pretty close. Or we could kind of jump one up and take this guy. I'm kind of thinking that we take these two art projects, and then we take on one something for the programmers to work on primarily. Something without artists, something like this. 13,000 if we take this into project. I think this might get us, this may get us there, and it would be in June of 2009, so very close. I think we might be able to do that. Let's go ahead and get these guys assigned really quick. Project 2 is the art projects, so these guys are fine. Programming on the other one, actually we're going to switch to design, because that's a design project. Everybody's busy, design's moving forward. Cool, pause that guy. It's already promoted, don't need to click that weem. Ooh, it's so close, I can feel it. We're not going to be able to finish out this day, I don't think. Oh, you know what? I did it again. I keep forgetting to switch people back to programming. So anyway, we're going to finish out today. These guys are about to go home anyway. I think we might be able to close some of these out tomorrow. That might put us over. Okay, well this could be it. We are 5,000 away. We're about an hour or so from everybody going home. We just finished the game asset project. It should hop to beta any second now. Let's go ahead and pause this to move this development and make sure that people are set to their jobs for this project, just in case. Programmer for project, yep, that should be good. A little bit of code there left to do, but there it is. Beta. Let's release it. Boom, look at that. 22,509 puts us over the 1 million mark. I'm going to pause it so we're not wasting people's energy. But there you go. We did it. I'm actually surprised. I thought I was going to butcher this, that I wasn't going to, you know, figure it out. I really did just learn that all in here as we went, just kind of figuring out as I went. I thought, you know, I'll probably watch some videos and look some things up. Obviously you guys helped me with some tips here and there, but I honestly thought I would find a way to mess this up, and I think a number of episodes back I thought that was going to be the case. I was like, yep, here we go, it's going downhill. Of course, I've touched it, so it's bound to fail. But here we go, we've crossed the 1 million mark. It's pretty awesome. Like I said, I didn't think I'd be able to do that. There's a lot of things we could do from here, including just kind of keep going down this road, working on, you know, various projects and everything. But let's go ahead and wrap this project up and then think about kind of next steps. Well, the cool thing is we jumped to this morning, you know, skipped to the next day, and while we took our salary hit, we're still over 1 million. And we are going to wrap this project, the Tripwire project, up. I figure these guys could hammer out code through the rest of the day, and then we can close it out. Let's just do that and see what we get out of this. I can't remember what this project was worth, but I don't think it was anything too crazy. Now, these guys have stopped. I'm assuming that's because there's just no more bugs to do, so let's just go ahead and release this right now. Outstanding quality, 12K. So there you go. That's how we're finishing out September 2009. We have only a few more months until 2010, so you know that was a 10-year span. You start at the beginning of 2000, at least when you choose the year 2000. You start in January, so here we are 9 years later, and have crossed the $1 million mark. I could actually send these guys home, give them like a nice a break, just like I sent the artists home. I said, you know what, you guys deserve this. Go ahead, take a break. Go home early. We're just going to send everybody home a little bit early. I mean, these guys were heading out soon anyway. But anyway, I want to take this opportunity to thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. This has been a really cool run. I really enjoy this game. I may continue this. Maybe we do like a part 2 to this, where we carry on from this $1 million mark. Maybe we take this 1 million and try to work on a project. I know I did a 1-episode series, or 1-episode kind of a one-off video a while back where I took 500,000 and tried to do my own project, but in that case I didn't do any other contracts. I just stuck to one, and I ended up burning through that money really fast. So we could try to do something, you know, do those things a little bit better this time. Maybe we tear down this building and rebuild it with some of that money, do maybe some contract work, try to build some money back up to $1 million or so, and then try to develop our own software, see if we can do it a bit better this time, taking, you know, what I've learned and try to apply it there. But anyway, you guys can let me know what you think down below. I definitely appreciate that. Like I said, this has been really fun, and I'm happy to have had you guys along. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.